sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And they'll run the option to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, Murray will keep it. Ooh, with a juke. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the stat.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, a evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Murray now running left off the option. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now it's Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 6. Murray now. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And this time he is in. Yes. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushed them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This is Hines. There he goes, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 126 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Here's Hines. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Throw left side complete. That's more. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Murray now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here we go. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk.
Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now is Murray. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bring it back. 11, 11. 11. Flag!
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brandon Ayuk, 32 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The slot man in motion right. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw is Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raiders take over 1st
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And it's complete to Adams. Still going. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Garoppolo. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Big Ace!
They run with Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 149 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On play action, it's Murray. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. Touchdown, Broncos. Adam Troutman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits Adams complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Play action. Garoppolo rolling to his left. And just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, hold on.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. To throw, it's Murray. And the Raiders have got him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Murray. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First down, Broncos.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Amir Abdullah. He might take this all the way. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Big Ace open.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Abdullah to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. And, my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Under pressure, they got him again. 3rd down and 13. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insane.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.